Hello and welcome. I am Gek and I'm casting a skirmish here between it is FSQ versus VÆV and ATB yet again. And for those of you with memory, you will remember, some of us have memory, will remember that the previous time these guys met, it was absolutely crazy. And this time we're doing something a little bit different. Because it is a special little map layer called ITC, which it's strange because there's no real flags, and it is also like, what is it called? Invasion, where one side has 0 flags and the other side has all the flags. And the basic principle here is that one side needs to capture all these. So basically, militia, they need to capture all the sectors, and when militia captures all the sectors, militia wins. To my knowledge, that's how it works out. And right now, FSQ and VÆV, everyone's spawning everywhere. And let's see. VÆV are right now the militia side, so they have to capture everything. And also, the flags, let's just bring them up right here, are absolutely huge. It's no longer flags, it is sectors. So, basically, let's see. We're now on Sector 4, and it's basically this whole damn area right here. So you just gotta, it's gotta be like a constant fight. You gotta keep the enemy out of your sector, and they can go in real like anywhere, but they again have to clear out enough defenders to start actually capping. And it's extremely difficult for the defenders because, like, how do I explain this? Like, nothing's stopping the enemy from going over here and capturing this. And I mean, I'm assuming insurgents can capture it back, but then again, this is the first time I'm casting this map layer. There's going to be a lot of fun surprises and things going on, so we're just going to have to see what happens here. And right now, Sector 1 is being contested. They're not even going to bother with Sector 1. It looks like Insurgent side, or FSQ, who are the insurgents, as you can tell from their very, very trendy turbans. And here we go, VÆV. Our militia, as you can tell by the beanies and the let's see if we can find a guy in a tracksuit. Have they stopped using the tracksuit? I think they have. Alright, so yeah, basically this is non-stop action, and we're gonna have to be everywhere to capture everything. And right now, Nagi going down. Loki is here. Gypsuli going down. And just VÆV pushing really, really hard on the south side here of Sector, what is this, 4? Pushing on the south side of Sector 4. They're also trying to come in on the north side, but the north side has been pretty much taken out by Drunk 87, Turvas, Putiku, and Kerma. Enra's still alive, but he has had enough. He feels like, yeah, I'm happy with what I got. I'm just going to leave it at that. Putiku, though, looking the wrong way. If he had been looking this way, he would have seen him. Actually, he can still... But there you go. He's going to run right into Migas, though. Is he? Oh, he is. He is. Migas is shooting, but... no luck right there. However, Putiku has heard it and is coming for Enra. Let's just see how he dies. And yeah, Putiku, there we go. And he goes down. Okay, so we caught all of that. And right now, Sector 4 seems to be clear. And VÆV are launching a new counterattack. ATB now attacking... what is this? Sector 2? Yes, Sector 2. And I assume, yeah, Sector 1 will be captured soon. Then we will see if they're if you can capture back a sector or not. which will be a very, very interesting question in terms of the way this fight goes. If it's just a constant defensive fight, or if it's about a little bit of counterattacking. We'll have to see. Hoffman here, actually way behind enemy lines. What kit does he have? Is it the... No, it's the GL for Militia. So right now, FSQ are here, but this is a much, much smaller force than everywhere else. And they really do have a lot of guys behind the lines as well. And I do believe, like, you can capture... And just because of the general lack of attacking and defending markers, I think every flag is capturable at all times. So they are keeping some of their boys sort of in and around objective right here, and this huge force of ATB are going to be pushing in very, very soon. And right now, yeah, right now they captured Sector 1. Oh, but there you go. See? Sector 1 now with the little red no-no sign. Means it is, they cannot counterattack that. It is lost. And, ooh, Cicelli going down to Hoffman. But who else can see? No, Hoffman's just, yep. All right, so let's go back to Sector 4. I think this attack is going to be slightly delayed, plus the fact that there are basically only 2 live FSQ members there is going to make this... Ooh, Massa here in a decent position to... Actually, no. He's been spotted, I think. Yeah, they know he's there. So, yep. Let's see here. Sector 4. Under heavy attack. And it's actually being cleared out a little bit here. And from what I heard, FSQ, having tried this game mode out a little bit, they said that one side basically always won. So it's... And I'm going to assume that's Militia. Because you can never... Like, you can't hold a... Yeah, you got to check your corners there, BR. So yeah, you've, I think Militia basically always wins this game mode, so it's all about when they win. Because, like, yeah, you've got 999 tickets, and I can't actually see the stats of the other team, so I got to do this to do that. They've got 380 tickets, but apparently they can't lose, right? Either that, or it's the other way around. We'll have to see, basically. But it was a very, very one-sided kind of thing, and it's all about the time it takes. But I mean, like, they had 380 tickets, so they've got plenty of tickets, and I don't know, like, how many tickets they get whenever they capture. But like, honestly, it could be a huge number. God knows. So we're gonna keep our eye on the time, so that if one side does this a lot quicker than the other, we'll have an idea about sort of who comes out of this, the winner, which is always fun when it comes to competitions. Ooh, here we go. Jesse getting a kill. That rocket barely missing. And Ricky throws a grenade. Where'd that land? Nope. I guess Ricky didn't throw a grenade. Oh, nice job there, Ricky. All right. So now we'll see sort of the effect of this attack right here. It's just ATB with a huge force, and there's no way they are not capturing right now. I don't even know if... Do they capture... Like, do they capture the sector? Yeah, they are capping right now. But is it the same as with normal flags, where you only need to outman the enemy by 3 people? Because then this is gonna end like, this is only gonna go one way. We'll have to see. They do have an FOB down here, and I assume they have a HAB as well. No, FOB is unsupplied. So I guess they just have it there. There we go. Yeah. So Sector 2 now definitely going. Sector 4 still holding, but here's the thing, right? Do they, like, do FSQ, do they reinforce Sector 4 because these guys are going to head north for it? Or do they reinforce whatever sector this is? It's Sector 3. Do they reinforce Sector 3? Because these guys have they've got the option. They can cross the river or they can cross the road up north. And either way, they're in a sector. They don't care. And I'm assuming they don't have sort of lines of cap. They can go anywhere at any time. So I can see how militia have a bit of an advantage here, especially since like insurgents' advantage is a lot to do with speed, and the same kind of goes for militia. So they are sort of evenly matched, even though I would say militia are slightly better in terms of weaponry. I do not really favor the insurgents in terms of weaponry. We've got all those tiny little AKs. Putiku here. Oh, bandaging. And Berkeley. Oh. And he even gives him time to reload. Doesn't help though. Putiku going down. And right now, Sector 4 is looking shady here for FSQ. FSQ now pushing out yet again. And do they have a hab? They have a hab. They've set up a hab. So their supply lines are pretty solid. And they can respawn like whenever. They do not care at all. And right now, ATB are capturing here. But it's looking closer and closer. FSQ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on flag versus 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so FSQ should be capping now. And I mean, look at the size of this goddamn sector. Like these guys could go in here and help capture the sector right now instead of flanking on the south side. But then again, like if you really want to flank, sure. But right now, FSQ should be capturing this back. I don't like, I know it's flashing, the thing is flashing red. I don't know if that's going to show in the sort of video once it's all rendered up. But we'll have to see. But yeah, FSQ now pushing a lot of forces into this cap right here. And Sector 4 is actually looking like it is going to fall. Ooh, and they've got mortars now, FSQ. Are they running supplies? Let's actually just quick catch the name. It is Valpato on the mortars. Mortar's going to do them a lot of good here, I think. But do they have someone running logic? I don't think they do, so those mortars are not going to be there for very, very long. Mortars take a lot of ammunition. You cannot fire that thing for a very long time before... Alright. So, yeah, this is looking... Oh, an ATB removing their own FOB. That's, I assume that's what happened, because they did have an FOB right there. And FSQ suspected there was an FOB right there. Which, indeed, it was. Alright, so they're still sort of holding here. It's being contested, but it's like... It's a little bit back and forth. Right now, VÆV and ATB are concentrating their forces here. Going in together. I think they've basically given up Sector 4 a little bit here, and everyone... Yeah, it looks like one squad on Sector 4, and I think FSQ have the same kind of thing going on. But right now, I honestly think it might be the case that the fact that FSQ don't have all their boys here defending is the reason they might be losing this. Just because they don't have the opportunity to have as many people on flag. Whereas VÆV and ATB have all their guys invested into infantry. There's no driving, there's no mortar, nothing. And they're all just sitting here on flag, forcing FSQ, because FSQ would be then constantly sort of losing the cap. They would have to be out on the hunt, whereas VÆV can basically sit and just hold angles. Oh, Jesse versus Hoffman. Hoffman goes down, but not before he takes Jesse. I flanker going down. ATB here pushing through. Oh, there we go. Kudums. Yeah, Kudums. So yeah, and both sides taking severe casualties. This flag's still kind of contested here. And ATB, okay, so Sector 2, they just neutralized Sector 2. Okay, so Militia definitely has the advantage here. I'm not going to be able to count all these people and try and figure out who is capping what when, because it's just too many folks.
No niin, lähtikö taas meille päin? Se on ihan muutamasta.
So here we go. And Insurgents just neutralized Sector 2, so this is going back and forth right now. VÆV and ATB are like really pushing hard, squeezing FSQ out of this, and FSQ now very localized in Sector 2. Sector 4 is still a bit of a stalemate. But Sector 2 here, FSQ getting sort of squeezed out. They're now just in this little corner here, whereas you see ATB have all of this area right here. Yeah, S. John, Pazmi, and Jesse are here, but I feel like ATB have the advantage there. We'll have to see. Militia now neutralizing Sector 2, so back and forth. And are FSQ getting their reinforcements? Are they coming in? Well, they do have rallies, but is rally points going to do it here? That's a lot of forces right there. Look at this. It's just a full squad in a tiny little building. What's Colt gonna do? As soon as he... Oh, Enra might get him. Oh, Enra goes down, and he's dead right there. Bennett. Oh, but gets rocketed there. Karma. Oh, and Kolk. Up on that building. Really nice view here, and a lot of kills being had on both sides. There we go. Korbolko going down from VÆV there. And Stribal is here as well. Kitty, Simumur. Hain going down. Jesus Christ. So the fighting is pretty hard, and I do believe ATB and VÆV are now capping back on Sector 2. Sector 4, so clear because these guys have broken through and are heading directly for Sector 5. And they're going to have that because, like, well, they're going to have to evacuate Sector 2 then. Now, they do have Valparo here, so he knows that this sector is being attacked right now, and you can tell that these guys like Megis, Patiku, and the boys, they are pushing over to Sector 5, but it's a very tricky game mode for Insurgents to hold. And yeah, like I said, it's probably all about the time. And this match has been going on for much longer than it's nearing its 50th minute. Or is it just 1.5 hour matches? Because it doesn't feel like 50 minutes. Yeah, it isn't. It is actually 19 minutes and 34 seconds. So... yeah, so... I am... okay, yeah, that's definitely correct then. Okay, so it's 1.5 hour matches. Which makes sense then. And right now, I think FSQ pushing back so hard on Sector 2. Oh, Sapa going down there.
Police stationilla vihollisella.
And
sit saattaa mennä
yeah,
kohta.
they're going in. So Metal Milk and Semi here
On minun siellä mies.
are pushing into now Sector 4. And VAV as well now have extra forces pushing into Sector 4 to counteract the fact the Migas and the boys pushed over to Sector 5, but they have been nearly... Oh, no. Never mind. Yeah, they've taken their toll for their own dead.
Tuli pellolta vasemmalta.
Ajoneuvo tulee sautista.
Oh, Volpato here. No. Yeah, lie down. That's
Vihollisen ajoneuvo sautissa.
Vihollinen kiertää
Repeater noob
sautista ajoneuvon kanssa.
now,
Tosi
as
kaukana.
well as
Ne saattaa sitten yrittää kolmosen.
RC here. Wow. Yeah, so it's a very, very interesting game mode, I have to say. And right now, yeah, they're pushing back into Sector 2. Drunk 87, though, is here. They didn't leave with everyone, but it's only Drunk 87. So right now, Sector 5 is clear. Sector 4 is being captured, but only by a small margin. But Puchiku and Volpato are heading back, but now they're capping Sector 5 again with the 3 guys they have there. Inkari now spawning in. Should pause that if sort of the capping is the way it is in other... Yeah, and now they defended Sector 5. Yeah, okay, so I'm guessing it's even worse than you can have 1 guy on flag and the enemy needs to have more than 3 because Inkari here recaptured this all by his lonesome versus 3 militia. So it could be like militia needs to be 4 more? I don't know. But we'll have to see. So... Oh, Drunk here. 2 kills so far. Can he get his 4th? No, he goes down, but he got amazing puff and someone else who gave up here. You can see both bodies lying here. Dramatic pose.
Menetäänkö me se kakkonen teille?
Ei, me saatiin se takas kokonaan.
Hyvä.
Muistakaa sitten ihan huolella käyttää noita
So right now, okay, so right now Sector 4 is still being contested, and Sector 5 is pretty much clear. There's a couple guys there, but like 2 guys apparently can't do much in this game mode, whereas on Sector 4, which is right here, that's what we're looking at, we do have quite a lot of VAV and... yeah, it's pretty much just VAV members, but Metal Milk and, well, Enra, Iron Dog, Korbolko, as well as Athlord is here. But right now, Jesse, Nagi, and BR are pushing this sort of angle. Metal Milk, though, oh, he's the medic. And I do believe Nagi saw that revive. So it's all about 1 grenade up there. Yeah, and that's going to do it. Oh, it missed. And Metal Milk surviving. Iron Dog, you gotta run there. But I guess he was out of stamina. Ooh, kills Nagi, Metal Milk. Oh, goes down to Jesse through the window. So right now, police station is clear, but look at this huge force pushing in on slums. We're still Sector 4, though. I'm just using the flag names. People will understand. And right now, Inkari versus Repeater Noob. Repeater Noob goes down, but they did take the rally here. Senkisin is here. That was beautiful, by the way. Oh, Senkisin, was spotted and killed there. Really, really nice job there by Inkari securing Sector 5 for FSQ. And right now... Ooh, basically, VAV has slums on lockdown. Berkeley going down to that rocket. Nice. That was Macross right there. Nice shooting. Just holding the angle with a rocket. And there is here. Armolko is here. And both get injured by that rocket. Just shooting into the end wall. And they are now bandaging. However, Macross is not out of rockets. Ooh, did he get another? No, he didn't. Yeah, he's just spamming right now. And I think they were sort of out of range for that. Macross took a shot to the face there. Actually, could have been that grenade. Alright, so Insurgent Forces defended Sector 4. So Sector 4 is safe. Sector 2 is still safe. So, wow. They are holding on for dear life. And, yeah, so let's just check out the scores. And for that, I need to get out of this. So right now, 274. They were at 3... can't remember, but like 300 something. And it's like 92 to 125. So, I mean, the kill difference, not huge. It's there. It's about a quarter. So, a 1.25 kill death ratio for FSQ right now. But still, like, yeah, that's not huge. And they have lost 4 tickets after all. Yeah, but 269 tickets. So Militia Forces on a bit of a deadline here to try and they need to take a flag. I assume they get a whole bunch of tickets when they take a flag. So we're just going to have to wait for that and see if it can be done. Let's get these sector markers back on here. And we are looking down on Sector 4. So slums right now. FSQ still trying to push in, but they are being hit very, very hard. And I would not be surprised if Sector 4 goes now. Because look at this presence right here. And FSQ are coming in. They do have the FOB or the HAB down here in Mosque. But they're coming in one by one. It's not a huge force, and they're hitting the wall right here. And yeah. So right now, ATB and VAV, huge oh, wow. Athlord there. That medic absolutely. Ooh, hang on. Yep. And he actually managing to stitch Athlord back together here. So now Militia neutralizing Sector 4. FSQ now coalescing more and more into just one big force. And this will be a wall hitting a wall right here. However, VAV very, very gathered at this point here. This is a crucial point. If they get a grenade into this building, or a rocket, or anything into, like, four kills right here would be devastating. And FSQ are flanking on the, what is it, east side. And Burak here going to be dropping off supplies for ATB and VAV, unless he gets himself stuck on the bridge. But he made it. So, and that's gonna help a lot because then you have those. It's 15 seconds less to spawn basically on the FOB compared to the rally, and that is huge. When you have a 40-second spawn timer, you know, like 15 seconds, that's, well, 30%. So imagine having 30% more people alive at any time than the other team. Of course you're going to win. Nagi here. Yeah, FSQ now is starting to push out VAV and ATB. Absolutely. Yeah, they just neutralized Sector 4, so it's going to be stabilized. But when this FOB shows up and when it's all supplied, yeah, the FOB is already there on the north side. So when they supply that, it might be a different story because, well, like we saw earlier, right? FSQ have a 1.25 kill death ratio, but they are working off of, well, they have the FOB over there, but it's really far
Sector
away.
4
They have
riippuvuus
a long supply route, so if VÆV and ATB can get a much shorter supply route, they would have a much better chance of winning this because, well, they only need to beat basically a 0.25 kill death ratio, which isn't too hard. Ooh, wow! What the fuck happened here? Have FSQ just permeated the... Yeah, they absolutely have permeated the map with explosives. So apparently there was an explosive here. And that's just terrible luck there for ATB unless they actually manage to supply that fob. I do believe that distance looks a little bit too long. I don't even know why the truck stopped there. And what is this? That's the main base. That has an even shorter spawn time. But they could do well with a hab like right up in here. Basically on flag. And just have guys pumping in all the time. But right now, look at all the dead bodies, man. So much death. And Sector 2, clear. Well, it's not clear, but it's not being contested. And FSQ are holding on tight. The contact, like, sort of very light contact down there. It's Exact, Vugar, and Kudu. Yeah, Kudu. I'll call you Kudu. Kudu's nice. And then we have iFlanker from FSQ as well as Massa. Just holding on to it. And these guys really just trying to hide because ATB having trouble getting enough people on flag. But now VÆV sending their reinforcements. They're kind of pushing off of Sector... pushing off of Sector 4 and just switching over to Sector 2. And really all they need is to capture one sector. And they will be fine. And yeah, so... But then again, FSQ, all they need to do in the end, when it is sort of the last little bit, all they really need to do is hold one sector. Right? So if all sectors but Sector 3 are captured, then all FSQ need to do is have all their people on Sector 3 all of the time. Not easy, but not impossible. So yeah, and here we go. FSQ have been pushed out of Sector 4 as well, it looks like. So Sector 4, and now they're giving a lot of reinforcements to Sector 2. So it's a lot of back and forth in this ITC game mode. And a lot of fun. Drunk 87 here with Bennett. Very alone in this fight. Keddy here on the other side of the wall. So a lot of ATB in this compound. And Bennett and Drunk 87. Wow, Drunk 87 going down to a sniper somewhere. I couldn't tell you where he was. There we go. Bennett now alive. Ooh, but he could be taken out here by Samumur here in sort of position. Puller going down. Ooh, grenades coming down. And Bennett at low health, but oh, and goes down there. Alright, so Insurgents defending Sector 2. Sector 4 is also defended. And it is being held. It's not even being contested. There are just not enough people from the militia side on flag to contest that flag. And right now, FSQ looking like they can go all the way with this. Jesus Christ, you wouldn't have thunk it, but a lot of really good strategic decisions here, especially with the IEDs. I mean, they've had some clutch IEDs in this game right here, and that has helped them absolutely. And just the fact that the defender's advantage is very, very strong here. You need to be a lot more troops than the defender to start capping. It's got to be more than 4. It's got to be something like 5, and that's absolutely a crucial bit of this, because like you've got to be a better killer than the defenders. That, like, if you're attacking and you're not a better killer than the defenders, and the defenders hold on to one flag, like, how are you going to win that? Because they're going to kill more of your guys and you're going to kill them, but you still need to be more people on flag than them. So then it's all about tactics, and I mean, Sumari is a small map. It leaves less room for maneuvers. And look at FSQ. They're just moving east to west, killing everything in their path. Like a wildfire here. Through the dry grass. Hoffman here. Going to come up on past me. Kills past me. Oh, and gets rocketed by I-flanker. FSQ are taking no prisoners. And showing no mercy with those LETs. And here you see Mortars not really hitting anything right now. Is it? It's still Valparo. But I mean, he might have gotten these guys for all I know. But I think what they suspect, yeah, they've sort of found the hab, and they are mortaring that area to take care of any reinforcements, which is fair enough. And ooh, another IED there. A little premature. Nearly took out Captain. And here we go. So this is now being contested. Sector 4 once again up for grabs from the militia side. But it's tricky, tricky, tricky. They keep getting pushed back, and I'm, again, really curious as to what their tickets are on. 192 with 167 to 194. So now it's looking more like an eighth of a kill advantage for FSQ. So 1/8, which is basically nothing, right? It says 16%, something like that. So yeah, and it's not even that. So right now, basically kills are even, right? VÆV is slightly behind, but I guess that sort of goes into the whole, they are constantly the attacker and constantly have to be on their toes in terms of, and push into compounds and clear out FSQ. And FSQ, I feel like, has been defending more than they've been trying to push in here. Nice rocket there by Hain.
Meillä valuu taas kakkonen vuorostaan nyt taas lähti valuu.
Jesus Christ. They usually don't talk very much because they're Finnish, but today's been big. Drunk 87 and Kerma here finding the hab, which is crucial. Absolutely crucial. Basically, if you could shorten, or if you can lengthen the enemy supply lines, you have a huge, huge shot at just destroying an attack. And let's see right now, this should be, FSQ definitely capturing this back in their favor. And I don't believe it ever got to the point where it was neutral. And right now, 2 squads on Sector 2. So Sector 2 should be contested. Yes. Back and forth. And right now, FSQ rerouting and should definitely reroute a lot of their forces over there. And VÄV and ATB have got one flag.
Mä laitan sinne lisää miestä kakkoselle.
So Sector 4 now once again defended by insurgents. Now it's all about Sector 2, which has a huge force on it. But there we go. They are actually already sort of Semi here pushing off. I assume Semi is one of the squad leaders. He is squad leader 7 for the militia team. And yeah, right now FSQ, you can see them shifting, right? You see all this general movement down towards this area. The IED going down. I think that, yeah, they're basically just guessing and placing IEDs all over the sectors, which has worked for them so far. And I would say there is a slight terror factor to that. Kerma now on the FOB, and the HAB has been dug down. So Kerma here in an excellent position to remove 20 tickets from the attacking team, and that's going to be so nice. And that's actually going to hurt the enemy really, really badly. Just because, and I don't think they've even noticed, because they're not really moving. They're not doing the whole beeline for the FOB. Yeah, Flu here, yeah, not really heading for it. I think either they've just said, okay, this is lost, or the FOB is lost, we're just going to forget about it. Or, yeah, it's something else. But right now, 20 tickets. I mean, 20 tickets is pretty huge for... Yeah, he's still digging. Never mind. So that thing's going to go soonish. Drunk 87 and Jesse now inbound to help, which should do wonders. So that FOB is already down, right? So here we go now. VÄV and ATB basically shifting everything for Sector 2 here. They figured out they need to do something drastic. Ooh, wow. Bipolar here. I believe that was his name. Might be wrong though. So yeah, a few FSQ guys here, but honestly, I think Militia should be capturing right now. They outnumber them by a lot, and they also have a force here basically to intercept what I assume is FSQ forces coming through from the north side here, or Stribel going down. Beautiful grenade there. Kitty, Korboltko, Repeater Noob, Iron Dog, all down here, very, very close to the rally point. Enra as well as Captain. And right now, a huge force of FSQ trying to push down from Sector, either that or they are defending Sector 4. And they're just doing so aggressively. But it looks like they're trying to push down to Sector 2, and they have to go through all these guys first. And it is really, really helping helping VÄV and ATB to capture Sector 2 here. I think they should still be capping. It really, really feels that way because it's like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 3 FSQ members here and a whole bunch of VÄV and ATB. And by that I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Alright, so something's going to be neutral very, very soon. And I'm assuming FSQ are absolutely losing Sector 2. And the fact that these guys are here to the north of Sector 2, right here. So the fact that Iron Dog and Enra and his boys were there, yeah, Militia just neutralizing Sector 2. That's heavily delaying the guys who were on Sector 4 up here, who were trying to sort of come down and help. And right now, it's going to be tricky for them. We've got Hoffman and Berkeley pushing up to try and help. Oh, Macross, they're dying. Oh, and Migas sees Berkeley. Migas goes down. So right now, it's Filth
tahtia kakkossektorilla.
Yeah, it's basically Filth and Zeppi on flag here for FSQ, and this is going to capture. Come on, they're so close. They are absolutely so close to capturing this here. And if they get that, I really want to see just what kind of tickets they get. So right now we're going to check 115. 115, let's keep an eye on it. Let's see. Oh, a lot of FSQ now converging on Sector 2 here. It's all about timing right now. Can ATB get all their guys on flag? And are FSQ, are they going to be fast enough to stop this? And I think it's going to be a matter of seconds right now. Real Ghost and Flu in the open here on the road. I think they're also trying to stop this influx here. But FSQ now sending a huge force, and they're definitely outnumbering VÆV and ATB right here, who need support, and they need it now. And they've got these guys to the southwest, and they need to, southeast, and they need to be on point right now because FSQ definitely preventing this cap right here with this huge wave, and I'm sure that was super duper close. And there we go. And now Athlord, RC, Semumur, and Burak left for ATB and VÆV. And those guys, and they are sending, wow. All right, so they're just going, yep. So Enra, Semi, and Korbolko here going way behind enemy lines, which could absolutely work. FSQ do have a very, very central hab, so they can spawn people there. But if you can transport a large force over here, yeah, they're dropping the FOB, and this is a Logi. It is not a Logi, but they've got the FOB there just in case. Insurgent forces now securing Sector 2, so that thing no longer contested. Everything is absolutely fine there. Well, they neutralized it. So basically they're capping it back. And yeah, so right now Kerma heading north, Zeppi heading north, Volpato already there, Jesse going, Nagi as well as Putiku. And they are going up against a force of 5 here. It's Athlords, Korbolko, Enra, Refka, and Semi. And if they were more guys, they could actually, this could be successful. But as it is, I mean, all they're really providing is a distraction from... Alright, and Volpato here shooting rockets at the truck here. That's actually not a bad idea. Well, he did get killed there. Ooh, and here we go, Barclay. Senkinson, Ricky, Amazing Puff, Eronimo, RC, all coming in for Sector 4 here. So, but Insurgent Forces now defending Sector 5. They still have to chase out those guys while Sector 4 is being attacked. And while Sector 4 is being attacked, Sector 2 is also being attacked by a much, much larger force. And now it's all up to FSQ to figure out the balance here. How many people do they need, where, and when? And right now, VÆV and ATB are very, very few people on flag 2. Sector 2, my bad. So, yeah, I don't know. It's looking like Sector 2 might be fine. That's really, really cool. All right. So, let's just quickly check here. It's 89 with roughly 49 minutes played. We're at 41:37. So I just need to pay attention to that clock to get an exact time on who's winning when. But this is turning out to be a really, really, well, not a really long round. I mean, 49 minutes is still sort of 10 minutes short of the traditional regular of about an hour per round. But But this has been a tough fight. It's been back and forth constantly.
Ei saatu sieltä vitosta mobbia pois.
And FSQ really finding the defensive balance here in terms of, because right now this sector 4 not capping, sector 2 I think FSQ are getting it back. Yeah, FSQ are definitely getting sector 2 back. Yeah, they just captured sector 2. Sector 2 is fine. Sector 4 is fine. Sector 5 is fine. Everything's fine. And now, however, as soon as Athlord goes, they're absolutely going to find this FOB. And that's another 20 tickets that VÄV and ATB just cannot afford to lose. Ooh, Kerma going down to Athlord there. And they took out the truck as well. Athlord going down. So right now this FOB is going to go down. And that's going to leave ATB and VÄV with few tickets. I would say less than 50 is my guess. And yeah, so that's going to be interesting. And right now they're going to lose another truck. It looks like Ilagi this time around. That is 4 tickets, but it's, I mean, 4 tickets is 4 tickets. Especially when you have few tickets as it is. Every ticket counts, so that could have been 4 infantry fighting on some flag somewhere. And it's just not looking good for VÄV and ATB right now. They don't look like they're going to win. Look at all the red bodies all over the place. Like, you do see FSQ bodies as well, but I think ATB and VÄV are starting to get desperate to just get a flag, because I assume you get a crap load of tickets from capturing one of these flags, and that could have kept them going for those extra minutes. But as things are, I believe they are very, very short on tickets. That FOB is gone, so let's have a quick look. 35, right? 35 tickets. So this match not going to last a whole lot longer. And yep, all flags are secure right now. None of them are capping. So this is bad news bears for the militia side. And honestly, I thought they had a huge upper hand, but I think they've tweaked a lot of the sort of settings here where militia need a lot more people than insurgents to capture. I think as soon as it's neutral, it's probably the standard one man over, or whoever has like one guy extra. But it's tricky. It is absolutely tricky, and I do believe FSQ's saving grace here in this map has been their centralized hab, because this thing has spat out a lot of people. Like so many guys have spawned here and just went exactly to where they need to be. And the fact that it's so central in between sort of Sector 4 and Sector 2 means that they've had the opportunity to defend that, not to mention the fact that Sector 5 as well, decently close. So even if you sort of get past enemy lines, you will still be very, very close to sort of like a good force, just because of the sort of circulation of troops here as well. Like right now, FSQ have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys they can send anywhere. Most likely they're going to go here, but I mean they can respawn and go to Sector 4 right now and secure that if they want. Yeah, and right now VÄV and ATB have cleared out Sector 2. And they are pouring troops, absolutely pouring troops into Sector 4 up here. And I mean, that could really, really work for, like, they haven't done precisely this before, right? What they've done before is they've attacked a flag really, really hard, and then they've been pushed back, and then they've attacked another flag. And right now, they're attacking one flag, and they're actually holding the advantage on that, and they're, like, just switching it up and pushing another flag super hard. So they're going to be clearing out this, and it's all about FSQ choosing where... Well, FSQ are once again given the opportunity to show how well they can balance this. And if they can manage to get sort of the... Oh, Alexi there, getting the kill. Wescu there going down to Vugar. It's Vugar, is it? Stand still, man. It's Vugar. So yeah, this flag still... no, actually, Sector 2, Insurgents secured it. I believe they've sent a lot of people down here. Might have been a slight overreaction because now Sector 4 is just all clear. There is nothing FSQ can do about it. Now they're back to spawning on this hab here and pushing out. Now FSQ, infinity of tickets, right? They have all the tickets in the world. So they can just keep spawning. But... Samumur nearly going down to that IED. Let's have a quick look. And we're going to have to keep an eye on those tickets. 6 tickets with 34, 46. Again, sorry for the tappity tap there. So right now we have to pay attention to the ticket to the time here. 34, 37. And I'm sure I can coordinate this on the recording here. So let's see. 20, 21, 36, 18, 38. Yeah, that is tricky. So I think it's... Yeah, okay, one clock counts down, the other up. So this is not going to be easy. But right now, 33, 58. This match is almost over. I guess these guys are just holding their spawns right now and hoping for dear life they don't lose those last little tickets. So this could last another minute, or it could end right now. 33, 41. Wait, what? Is it bugged out? I hope not. Yeah, -8 tickets. This is weirdness. Well, that's bad. Let's just... Yeah, something strange is going on. And I don't know... Oh, it might be the fact that that not all the flags are sort of contested, because they probably can't spawn now. It might be some function of this game mode where you have to have all the flags secure or something, because can they spawn? They can't spawn. So they're still spawning, but they're on negative tickets. So I have no idea what's going on right now. And it could be as easy as soon as FSQ actually secures this, the game mode will end 32-16. But I don't know. For the life of me, I couldn't tell you, man. This is new to me. And I'm being asked if it is over or not. Sector 4 is secure. Yeah, it's over. Some bug is going on. All right, so yeah, I'm sorry about the silence there, but there's been a weird bug where ATB and VAV could keep spawning even if they were on negative
Joo,
tickets.
toinen 1,5 tuntia.
So
Yeah.
yeah, see there, negative 34 tickets right there. But we do have the time on the match, and we have the approximate time of their loss. It couldn't have been less than a minute after. Well, so we'll have to see. All right, so GG, well played. That's it for round one. Stick around for round two.